Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. Alright, so here we are today, episode 60. And first I want to talk about some things I did off camera. I was fussing around with the dynamo recipes here, and I believe I got the dynamo hatch 4 amp patterned. Hold on, I was having some issues. Oh, I gotta sneeze, hold on. Okay, I did some fiddling around with the assembly line, and the energy hatch is what I put in there, not the dynamo hatch. Okay, so we have the energy hatch automated, and I did make 2 of them here. So if we remember, they require the voltage, they require LUV circuits, and they require LUV power here, as well as all these things here too. So I tried to put a 4 amp converter on this machine, but it was basically saying the max recipe tier was IV, while the EU Predict max was this. So I don't know why it didn't occur to me before, but I ended up just putting 2 IV energy hashes down, and we have a 4 amp converter here. So that's now taking the LUV, and honestly, we could just swap this up to take the LUV converter and have 1 hatch, but we're going to want to get more power going before we push the LUV tier. And nothing new here. Got the micro miner, of course. Did I put anything on the patterns of this input bus, or just the shulker? Okay. And I did get the 4.5 micro miner set up in its own table for auto crafting. Oh, and I did craft this thing right here. Charges everything in my inventory, and I put 1 up here and 1 down there. I don't know if you can oh, is it a block? Anyways, it's down there. So yeah, no more having to just come to this workbench all the time. Right. So we're gonna want to get the dynamo hatch of the 2 amp variety, I guess, in this case, and everything. Oh, okay. I can see how it's kind of different. It needs springs versus whatever else I had there. Okay, so let's just get this patterned. LUV. And put you there. So if we get the dynamo hatch, all right, gotta get the niobium, titanium, and I don't think we have the lathe making the rods. So we gotta get 3 recipes going. Or was it just, no, that's 3. And lathe. Okay. So bender, we'll put you in there. Large, or no, long rather. And lathe, or rather rods. There we go. Okay, so dynamo, hatch, bam. Now, let's see, what was it, the other thing that I needed? Oh, did I make an ECE pattern? I did. Okay, so what are we missing? Oh, okay, so we need to go, I need to pause again to get some shelate shelate? What's it called again? The shelate? Oh, shelate. Okay, so I gotta get the shelate processed. I was gonna take care of that before, but I guess had some power issues, as it were. Okay, so the extreme combustion engine, LUV uni, you go in there. I think most of those things are craftable by our system, or if not all. Okay, so we're gonna need HSSG cable, niobium titanium, both the wire and cable. Okay, so HSSG cable. We don't have the 1 time, so let's get that. And then cable. Cable. And wire. And then 4 times niobium. And cable. Okay. Okay, so that should be the end of it. All I need to do is get some scheelite processed. And then once we get the maybe 1 or 2 engines going, then at that point I will make a push to get the tungstate and scheelite auto processed automatically. So let's see, that's the washer. Okay, so that goes in there. And you go in here. Yes, okay. Now, before I do pause, I think the bath that I have set up is taking in the scheelite. I've kind of swapped over between scheelite and tungstate. Yeah, okay, so it's taking tungstate right now. So let me just get rid of it. No, oops. Give me that scheelite. Put the scheelite back in here. Get rid of the tungstate. There we go. Okay, so that will take in the scheelite. Let me just nip this in the butt now, or in the bud. I know there's a proper way of saying that phrase, and then I just kind of forgot what it is right now. I think it's bud. I think it's a flower phrase. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this bath set up and get the extreme combustion engine done off camera. Now, oh, and before I do cut away, there was another thing that just came to my mind. So I've been storing high octane gasoline in like emergency tanks, and whenever I come back on and the power is shut off, I get to restoring it with the emergency HOG. So what I ended up doing is I realized that we were not making naphtha very quickly. So I put in another tower here that's taking in oil. And in fact, if you look at our supplies here, we still have 8,000 buckets. We still have a good deal of oil sands itself. However, if we look at naphtha, we've got 10,000 buckets now. Like, we just shot through the roof. So that is amazing. And thus our gasoline is in good supply. And I might raise this up more. But in that case, oh, I think I disabled these because I was having power issues. But anyway, with that being said, I will pause here and I will be back in a few with probably setting up one of the ECEs. All right, see you shortly. All right, everybody, we are back. Okay, so it's been a while since I, paused. I did take a break between recording sessions, that is. So I did some work off camera, and let's see if I can remember all that I did. So the first thing that I will show here is I added some new machines back here, the oil rigs, although these are the advanced Mark II rigs, and they create a lot of fluid. Maybe I should go make one of these for the chlorine, because god damn, it's a lot. So I made 2 of these, not realizing how much they make. So we're basically generating like 8 buckets a second, and that's all being put into this tank for heavy oil. And yeah, it will be stored, and the system will be able to access it now, so we won't have to depend on oil sands. Oh man, I can't believe it was that easy. All right. Now I do believe I did some EBF stuff off camera as well. Converted one of our old EBFs that weren't doing anything into passively stocking tungsten steel. And the other EBF that I had set up, and I still need to take care of the stone wall, is taking care of tungsten. So right now, it looks like... Where's the... Right, so we don't have the tungsten trioxide, but we can just put in more chelate and tungsten into the ore processing. Although I thought I took care of that. We'll see in a minute. Any case, you can see also that I have the ME stocking input bus. I also made this off camera, which it works a little differently. It pretty much just you pretty much expose the input bus to every item, every carbon dust, every tungsten trioxide dust in your network, and it will just take what it needs to make one craft, right? So we don't have any tungsten trioxide, so it won't craft anything, but it's crafted quite a lot of tungsten as is, and I have had this running for like a day or two. And that same thing goes for the tungsten steel over here. We have enough that it stopped, so and that one is up there with the dust. I did make a passive stock of the dust itself, so yeah. Okay, I think that is the gist. Oh, big one over here. I set up the extreme combustion engine. So this is generating LUV power, right? And it takes half a bucket per 100 ticks, which these ones over here take a quarter of a, well, an eighth of a bucket, more or less. But these take about a fourth of what these take. These the regular ones burn a quarter of what these ones burn every 100 ticks. There we go. So was it 5 seconds? Yeah. So about 100 millibucks a second. And yeah. So I'll have to upgrade maybe another one of these coming up, the more that we get some machines going. But for now, I think we're okay. If I start to have power issues, then we will fix that. Of course, now that we have 5,000 buckets of heavy oil, I'm hoping I won't log in to see my oil and my gasoline just dead. Once again, I had to use backup reserves of high-octane gasoline to get the system going back up again. And these, I might as well go put back into the system so I can use those later. Okay, where were we? Waiting for the... Okay, here we go. Let's get all the... Ooh, what's this? Card holder. Laser IO. Oh, that's laser IO item. Okay, Oh, okay, Naquata. Right. So let's see. We need that, and we need that. Right. So the tier 5 micro miner, that's what we were doing. Okay. So we have the pattern, but is it ready to go? No. We need Prescient crystal and the vibrant alloy plate and that. These two over here, not that big a deal. The Prescient crystal, that requires a Soulbinder. And eventually we'll be able to get a multi-block, but we are a ways off. We're going to need ZPM sensors, and that's going to need trinium, aquata. Yeah, so we're not there yet. So the Soulbinder, this bad boy, we're going to need the heads, the chassis, and some plates. Now, if I didn't cover this already, the heads are going to be able to be crafted using experience and mob drops. And the mob drops we'll be able to get from a tier 4.5 shipment. And pain in the butt as it is, it requires oak saplings, right? So on that vein, I went and made a greenhouse. Okay. I made a greenhouse to make... Oh my god. Can I please... To make... Sorry, my brain is farting there. Okay. I was like, why is that in my inventory? I made a greenhouse to make oak saplings, and why is it... Did I forget the bus on this thing? I did forget the bus on this thing. Okay, let's fix that right now. Cable. Actually, I can just do this. Oops. Do that. Do that. There we go. Okay, now we should have a shit ton of wood, shit ton of oak saplings. Okay, so 4.5. I don't think I have any missions set up using the tier 4.5. Let's go double check. So, oh, nope, wrong room. Where is the big room? There it is. So here's our big boy miner. And that is the pattern doodad. Okay, so yeah, we're only making the shulker shells right now. Oh, that's already named. Okay. Okay, so 4.5. I guess I'll just do the cobble way. Mob drops and T4. Oops, T4 point. Nope, 4.5. There we go. Okay, so large microminer. Drop. And off that will go. So it's got to make the powders and all that. But in the meanwhile, we need to get that binder set up. And we have the auto table. Good, good. Hold up. Do I need another auto table to make the auto table? I don't think so. Wait, let me do it this way. Let me put that in there. Okay, I don't think it matters. So I'll just take that out. Okay, so we need a buffer. We're gonna need a face. Port. I don't suppose I set up the pattern to get the materials, did I? Don't think so. Okay, that is taking some time. Come on. Copper cable, really? I really gotta, like, up some of my machines that are making these lower tier items because they are taking way too long. There you go. Okay, what was else they needed? I don't remember. In any case, let's do binder. Yeah, that'll work. And then we put that in there. Now this obviously isn't going to make it, but it's just there so that we can get materials to put into the table. So we need a chassis. It's going to be an alloy smelter. And that is going to be machine hull with the grains of infinity. I think we have both of those. And on the same note, we should have a bunch of grains of infinity because of one of the micro miner missions brought us back a lot. Okay, so we need the solarium dust, which, surprise, surprise, is just solarium grinded down. That's the packer. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Now, I believe we just need the solarium plate. Solarium plate. Vendor. And because this is a plate, we are going to double our fun, or quadruple our fun in this case. Excuse me? Oh, it's in the stupid... Okay. No! Dang it. Plate. Boom, boom. Okay. Now it should be a missing recipe for the... Wait, the bone? We don't have the bone yet? Is that ship done? Okay, it's not done preparing the ingredients there. Probably have to review these powder, or the reactors that are making the powder. Oop, God damn it. Powder. Oh yeah, they're in the medium voltage, so I'll probably knock those up to like IV. Or, you know, I could put them into a large chemical reactor. That might do just as good. Probably its own separate chemical reactor. Don't want to clog up that one that we use for pretty much every other fluid. In fact, while that cooks, can I request an LCR? LCR package should be good. Okay, did that send off yet? Where? Oh. Crafted. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, okay, it's sending through the mission now. It's weird that this is optional because you kind of need the mob drops on hard mode and peaceful. Okay, binder. There we go. Okay, unfortunately, the LCR packager is going to conflict a little bit, but I should be able to pick apart which is which. Thankfully, though, this looks to be about done. So grab that. Is there anything else in there? Good. Okay, so we're going to take our auto table. We're going to walk over here. We're going to put you down. So just like reiterate on the usage of these tables, if I didn't already talk about it, they're pretty much used for speed over quantity, whereas the packagers would be greater for more packages, obviously in one spot. These tables are better for speed. Plus, I hear that there's some issues with the unpackagers, so we'll see if we can avoid using them as much as possible right now. Binder. Okay. Shift save. And there we go. So that should be good now. Just got to get some power under here. Signalum. Now this one I haven't set up yet for anything, but it's probably going to be the T5 miner. So yeah. Why are you... Oh, I think that's just a ghost item. It's not actually in there. Okay. Okay, so we got to get a pattern provider. Boop. Soulbinder. Okay, before I go teleport back, that should be good. I think everything is hunky-dory there. Okay. You know what? I don't even think I even need the interfaces there anymore. I need at least one, but not as much. Okay, so... Oh, before I do anything else, grab that. Oh, and that can stay there because we need the parts. Binder. Okay. Oh, so we need that now, right? So with the prescients, yeah, there's the shulkers. the vials anyway, and that's soul vial and the shells and the vibrant crystal. Oh, what are we gonna do about this? Let's see, obelisk. I have an idea. Let's see if this will work. Okay, first I need to find where I can put this. Let's go down here. I'm just going to put this temporarily here. Okay, so we are going to get a pattern provider. We're going to get an interface. Okay, so boop, boop, and then let's see, XP juice. Okay, this will obviously have to be hollowed out later. One, two, three, let's see, I think go down here. Whoopsie. Okay. People say conduits are bugged, but I haven't had a big problem with them lately. Okay, doot, 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 doot. Okay, how can you? Let's see. Can I get that disconnected? I should be able to. Actually, let's get that one turned off. Okay, so that should be getting juice. Yes. Okay, we need a octadic capacitor. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so it's making the capacitor right now. Okay, there's that notice. So let's pop you in here. Let's see. Pump. I don't think this is gonna work. And if not, may have to use a tank. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work that way. Is there no smaller tank? I guess not. Let's just see if this works in general. I will probably have to put a filter on this thing so it doesn't fill up the whole dang block. Okay. Oop. There we go. Okay, so there's nothing going on right now. Let me get rid of that for the minute. Well, first, it'll probably help if I get power to here. And if I can't figure out how to automate this, I'm probably going to take a pause and go from there. How much conduit? Looks like we're going to need quite a bit. Ah. I always forget I can use air affinity. Okay, let's see. Yeah, gonna need more. Gonna need more. Gonna need more. More. Where's the freaking access point? There we go. This is super not permanent. I'm just testing something here. Oh, ooh, oh, oh. I think we're good. I think we're good here. Okay, so that should be good to go. So let's see. Soulbinder. No, I should probably name that. Let's just do this. Okay, so Prescient. Oh, I need to get those patterns. And I hate how it does this. Okay, there's that. Now we need to make this, which had the soul vials, check. Okay, so matrix, you go there. Okay. Actually, let's go back down there and test that this works. Awesome. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do with this bad boy is I'm going to get a regulator. Right, and we're going to open you. We're going to remove that. We're going to put that in, and we're going to do import, keep exact, 8,000. And that should be millibuckets measured. Right? Cool. It's not putting in anymore. Okay, cool. So I think we're good here. Oh, forgot to do the item management. Actually, that should just, oh, that should be push-pull because we're putting items in the same slot there. Cool. All right. So the Prescient crystal is ours. Ta-da. Actually, you know what? First, let's actually see if we can make how close we are to the miner. Okay, so we need the vibrant alloy overclocker doodad. Okay, not a big deal. Right, and then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, vibrant alloy plate. Where is that? There we go. Double up. Every time. In you go. Okay, moment of truth. All right. So while that goes and crafts up, I'm going to go clean up the downstairs. And I'll come back when that's done. I don't know if there's anything else we can really do much today. Maybe get one of these sent off. But for now, I will see you all shortly. Hey everybody, we are back. Alright, so I did go and clean up that Soulbinder area down there a little bit more. Nothing in terms of like the decorations, but just making it look more pretty. But I do have, I think, the parts here for the tier 5 micro miner, so let's go and get this set up. And I'm gonna have to add another extreme combustion engine because power struggled a little bit, but didn't necessarily have a blackout. Okay, there we go. So we gotta save that and select it. There we go. Take that out. Bam, there's our tier 5 micro miner. Okay, so let's get this plugged in and patterned, not that. Boop. Okay, so is this connected with the import bus? It is. And you know what? I'm just gonna, while I'm here, I'll probably update those as well later. Just do some tweaks to the base off camera between episodes. And speaking of, I'll probably also work on cleaning up the rest of the base, all the dirty walls that I have. And additionally, see about upgrading some of the machine, the patterns that we have in some of the medium voltage tiers, because we are getting better on power now. Okay, so T5 miner. Wait, did I name that right? No, I named this by accident. Okay, T5 miner table. Okay. So that should be good. Let's come over here, grab you. Nope, wrong table, wrong terminal. I can speak. There we go. So if I request, oh, let me get rid of you. If I request that again, good to go. Okay, so with our, oh, before I forget. Okay, so with our first T5 miner, what do we want to send off for? I believe I know the answer. Just got to remind myself. So nothing spectacular here. Oh yes, the snow chestite. I believe the polosite is going to be big. Polosite, cesium, aluminum, and not so much the polosite, but the snow chestite and the chimonite. Or did I say that weird? Chimonite? I don't know. But these two are going to be big. The snow chestite is how we're going to get Naquata via the Naquata hydroxide, which we break down in a electrolyzer and get our Naquata dust. So we're already going on about, I think, 40 minutes, give or take. So let's send off our first mission. So we don't have that. Wait, we do have that miner, but I don't think we need that for anything right now. Okay, so this, it can go in the medium, but I wonder if we can put it in the large. Let's test that theory. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have plutonium yet. Stabilized plutonium. Liquid plutonium. Oh, good grief. What do we do? Only source of the quality along with the shelter via mission with stabilized plutonium. Do we, hold on, do we have to do, where is it? Isn't there a page for this fission and fusion? We have to go into plutonium, aren't we? You only need one of these quest dependencies. Let's see here. The full complexity of nuclear craft is far too much for the scope of this quest guide, so you're encouraged to watch a tutorial. The purpose of this particular quest, you'll be building a breeder reactor to make plutonium. Well, there it is. Okay, and other nuclear elements. While this reactor may seem very expensive, it will be worth it, and you will probably expand it soon. This reactor is capable of running any low-enriched fuels, such as TBU and LUE-235. Putting any high-enriched fuel in this reactor zone will cause it to... First, set up your 215 fission reactor case... Wait, set up your 215 fission reactor casings to encase a 5x5 cube of air, or 5 cube of air. Any of these casings can be changed. The exterior shell, okay. Next, create a hole and there's anything inside the cube. This reactor. Okay, so this is all just telling you how to build it. So yeah, I guess on the upside is that we will be getting power from this, but we're really only focusing on the plutonium. So that will be a thing that we'll look into next episode. In the meantime, I hope you did enjoy this episode. Oh, did I put away some? Okay, so we have the LCR here. I'll probably get this set up and designed to make our powders all that more quickly. And while I'm here, I'm going to request a EC extreme combustion engine, and probably get this set up at a future point. But yeah. Again, I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.